What's up? What's up? I'm just getting that audience together. So we good. We good. We good. Nope, nope, one more. Um I'm posting content, all that stuff, but it doesn't YouTube allows you to do live on a channel when you have more than 200 plus subscribers. This main channel I have what? You can see it what? 33,000 plus subscribers. So I'm trying to get you guys, my audience, to go over to the other side, but I have to give content and all that stuff so other people who come to that channel can view it. Now, with that said, a lot of stuff I do here is not gonna be posted here. It's gonna go on the other channel, right? I'm gonna record most of it and then send it over to the other channel. Now, that other channel I'm started, Whiskey Pierre Lewis, is gonna be mainly on news, content that's relatable towards everyday and the regular people. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So as I'm here trying to do my thing and talking to you guys, hopefully it makes sense. If not, eventually I'm gonna have you go over to your channel and you're gonna see the link and stuff sent to you. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But currently, let's talk about what we're gonna talk about today, right? So hold on 1 minute. Hold on 1 minute. Let me enlarge this. Let me enlarge this. All right. All right, let's get this. All right. Okay, so today, I think it was like yesterday night, the government shutdown was ended. And since the government shutdown has ended, I thought I might take the time to just give you a news synopsis of what's going on. The president signing the bill, and now everything got started. Like there's no more government shutdown. He signed it, so everything is back to normal. But how normal is normal, right? How normal is normal? Like we went through all this issue with signing a bill, um, SNAP and all that, and all these people missing money, missing payments to sign the same bill you would have signed anyways. And here's another thing, right? They could have done something called a continuation, right? A continuation is when you sign that, hey, listen, we're gonna vote on it on another time, right? You can keep pushing it as far as you can until the bill is revised, and then after that, signing can happen. But come on, like government shutdown for like I understand there's a lot of stuff in the bill that a lot of people don't like, a lot of Democrats don't like, a lot of Republicans may like, and vice versa. But at the end of the day, like all these people going hungry, that is messed up, man. That's messed up on both parts because, but you know what? There's some senators, some governors that came together and was like, you know what? We're not gonna allow this to happen to my state, and they were like, I'm signing it. They informed Schumer, and bill was signed and everything went through. It was about I think 8 of them, and the bill went through. Now I will do some segments of reviews of people going over the bill, so now you guys can know what's going on. But I'm doing a lot of talking. Let's get straight to it. Let's get straight to it. All right, bam. Let's segue. Let's segue to the president. Let's see what this dude has to say.
For hundreds of billions of dollars for illegal aliens and people that came into our country illegally, from gangs, from prisons, from mental institutions. They wanted to pay them $1.5 trillion, which would have really hurt our healthcare businesses and our recipients at levels never seen before. Today we're sending a clear message that we will never give in to extortion, because that's what it was. They tried to extort, the Democrats tried to extort our country. In just a moment, I'll sign a bill exactly like we asked Democrats to send us all along, many days ago. This cost the country $1.5 trillion, this little excursion that they took us on.
Wow. That's a lot of money. $1.5 trillion? Golly. Meanwhile, you got people starving. And, man, this is crazy.
Republicans never wanted a shutdown and voted 15 times for a clean continuation of funding. There's never been a time when one or the other party ever didn't sign a continuation. It's just a continuation, not a big deal. It's a continuation, and we'll talk later. Yet the extremists in the other party insisted on creating the longest government shutdown in American history, and they did it purely for political reasons. I want to thank Speaker Mike Johnson, Senate Majority Leader John Thune, as well as House Majority Leader Steve Scalise, Majority Whip Tom Emmer, and numerous other great Republican leaders and congressmen and senators who are here, who frankly spent a long time in Washington getting this thing to go away. I also want to thank the broad coalition of Americans that stood with us in this fight to reopen government, including the Teamsters, the American Federation of Government Employees, the Fraternal Order of Police, AMVETS, the National Small Business Association, the American Farm Bureau, the American Trucking Association. These are all incredible patriots. The Airlines for America, the Allied Pilots Association, the National Air Traffic Controllers Association, and many others, unions and non-unions. Over the past 7 weeks, the Democrats' shutdown has inflicted massive harm. They caused 20,000 flights to be canceled or delayed. They departed so many times.
Whoa. That's a lot of flights. That's a lot of flights. Is this loud enough? That is a lot of flights.
So late. People were hurt so badly. Nobody's ever seen anything like this one. This was a no-brainer. This was an easy extension. But they didn't want to do it the easy way. They had to do it the hard way. And they look very bad, the Democrats do. They deprived more than 1 million government workers from their paychecks and cut off food stamp benefits for millions and millions more Americans in need. They caused tens of thousands of federal contractors and small businesses to go unpaid, and the total
Yo, the president's going in. Oh, man.
effect of the damage their antics caused will take weeks and probably months to really calculate accurately, including the serious harm that they did to our economy and to people and to families. So I just want to tell the American people, you should not forget this. When we come up to midterms and other things, don't forget what they've done to our country. I also want to call for a termination to the filibuster so that this can never happen again. If we had the filibuster terminated, this would never happen again. And don't forget, we have another date coming up in the not-too-distant future. We can never let this happen again, and we should be able to pass really great legislation. So I say terminate the filibuster because, by the way, the Democrats will do it immediately if they ever assumed office, which hopefully they won't. Today we had the highest stock market price ever in all of the different markets. We set a record. It's the 48th time in the 9 months that I've been in office that we had this record set. So think of that, 48 times we had a record set, but today is the highest of them all. We're going to break new grounds. Nobody would have thought. I have with us not only the great political leaders, but the great business leaders of our country. They're standing right behind me and right really alongside of me. And if we would have told them a year ago that we'd be having stock prices this high, none of them, in fact, I just asked them that question, none of them would have believed it. And that inures to jobs and, very importantly, to 401ks, which have also set a record today, a record high for the people that have 401ks. And also, I want to thank Walmart.
All right. Let me go back to me. A lot was said. Man, the president really took the opportunity to hit the Democrats. Wow. So there you go, right there. So he was holding it. He signed it. And now the government is back in order. which is good because now proper money is being sent. And I'm gonna stay on top of it so I can give you guys more info. As far as like reviews, you know what I'm saying? I'm just reposting what's posted. So, and give my take, right? As usual, if you want to hear more, and you want a little bit more in depth opinion on what's going on, I didn't play the whole thing. I just did a little bit. So I just wanted to show that, hey, he's signing it. It's signed. Government shutdown has ended, and now things can resume back to normal. So what's gonna be interesting is people getting rehired, if they are, people coming back to work, uh, people getting paid, how it feels, all that stuff. Because a lot of people were devastated by this situation, regardless what side you're on. It was not great. It was not great, right? And you have to imagine, when somebody's deployed, especially, um, they have to feed their family, and most of the time it's the army that's pushing out that money to make sure while they're not there to actually work and provide for their family, they're subsidizing that by giving them the money so they can be at ease. So I hope those guys are doing great mentally, especially because whew, when you getting that phone call like, yo, the check's not in and you gotta pay bills and rent and all that, it's not a joke. However, there's laws that says, if somebody is in the army and the spouse is left in a house or in a, wherever they're at, they cannot be evicted because they're actively doing, federal work. So therefore, they can't be evicted. But compensation must be paid as soon as possible. So hopefully that money goes to those people that's renting or whatever situation they're in to give money for their where they are. I'm choosing my words wisely. But anyways. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Government shutdown has ended. We're back to normal. We're back to normal. And hopefully things do get back to normal. However, and I'm gonna have to do a whole separate thing about it. Um, I got some people that's not too happy with the bill when it comes to like the health part, because there's a lot of things that said that may not be for everybody. So because of that, a lot of people are like, ugh, ugh, oh man. And some people did not want this bill to go through. Some people wanted it to be revised and redone and sent over again. But hey, they got it through. They signed it, and now we're just gonna see what happened or what's going to happen, right? So, so yeah. So that was it. That was it. That was it. Let me go to the next one.